Recently I've been messing around a little bit with solar cells, and these are a few things that I've found. These are some, I guess these are called polycrystalline cells. They have, like, you can see a whole bunch of different crystals on them. It's silicon, and the cells are grown, which is kind of neat, and then they're sliced. And this one here has a lead on the front and on the back, and this is the type of cell that I used for the Mendocino motor. This one, when I was buying a lot of these, as evidenced by this basket of cells, I bought some of these, and these would be used to make up a full solar panel. They look like they got some solder or something on the back, and then they have these soldering tracks on the front. And so these could be used to build up a whole solar panel. This is a solar panel that was built out of cells that are about like this, and each one of these is wired in series, and so that each one boosts up the voltage of the cell. Sometimes when you buy them like that, they say on the back what the voltage is. And the size of the cell tells you the amperage, and then the number of cells gives you the voltage. And this one here is also this polycrystalline cell, same as this little one here. And then this over here is a monocrystalline cell, and this is a higher output cell than these blue ones. The darker ones tend to be a higher output. And these are mounted on glass. They're definitely nice. I've used them for one project, but I've got a nice little stack of them waiting for a project to be used on. And I also have this nice little stack of full-size cells awaiting their project. But the other day I picked up some of these here. These are Gardent lights. Picked them up at a store. They cost $1 a piece, and they're kind of neat. And this is the way it came in the store. It had this tab here, and then this base. The base actually just comes right off, and it just twists off. So I'll put that to the side. And the thing that sort of got my attention after I bought these was that when I went out into the daylight, I noticed that the LED lit up, and I thought that was kind of odd that it would light up in the daytime, because it's a walkway light, and walkway lights, you need the light at night when it's dark, and not so much in the daytime. So I thought that was kind of interesting. I wasn't quite sure what that was all about, so when I got home I did a little bit of exploring inside the circuit, inside this little housing. I also have noticed that solar cells work better with certain types of light and worse with other types of light. And I'm moving this, this is like a high intensity light on my phone. It's the flash, and the closer it goes, the more it's only reaching one of these panels here, but the further it goes, the more likely it's going to hit several of them. So so if you're hitting multiples of these bands, then that's good. And so that's that. If it's got light on it when this tab is in it, then it will light the LED. But when you get it home, you pull the tab, and you notice that when it's in the dark, it lights up. So this is the way it would normally be at night, where, you know, sun goes down and the light comes on. So let me see if we can explore why that light is going on, and let me see if I can get this thing out of here. So I took the screws out of this one already, and let's see if we can get this. There we go. So here's the plastic housing. There's the little tab. I just sort of dropped it inside there. Couple of wires coming off of the solar cell. And then we have a battery here and this little circuit board. And so the battery is a AAA battery, 200 milliamp hours, 1.2 volts. So this is a rechargeable battery, and every day the sun hits the solar cell and charges up the battery, and this circuit has something to do with it. And so I think what's happening is this circuit here, there's a little black blob here. This circuit is doing a couple of things. I don't think 1.2 volts is enough to light a white LED, so I think that this has got a voltage boosting effect, and also it has a circuit in it that allows it to shut the LED off in the daytime when you don't want or need light, and turn the light on at night when you are more likely to need it. And so we get to see a little bit of action of what that is doing. So if I cover it up, it lights up. If I uncover it, then it turns off. So there's a sensing ability where if the circuit senses that voltage is coming in through the solar cell, then it turns off the LED, and if there's no voltage coming in from the solar cell, if it's night or if it's covered up, then the LED turns on. So these little lanterns here can be used in two different ways. They can be used to run things in the daytime if you leave the battery out of the equation by leaving the strip in, or probably by just taking the battery out. They can also be used as a nighttime circuit, so that if there is no light reaching the solar